I think it's very, how many of you actually did your homework last night that I gave you? You know, you got your book, you got your list of things. Did you find stuff inside you that really made sense now? Is that true? Now, isn't that interesting? Now, you know, how many actually have done a lot of healing seminars, been to healing seminars? Actually done a lot. Now, what's the difference in this one and that one, I wonder? Because I've never been to one. Huh? This works? Okay. That makes sense. But there's got to be a difference. Well,
it's very specific.
Well, here, I'll just let you say, because I don't know. I haven't been to any.
This is just logical, and it makes sense, and it's quick and to the point. It's not woo-woo. It's not weird. It doesn't matter. You don't have to change your belief system. I mean, you've already said all of this, but, you know, I have to say something, and this I've noticed, and I called and I told my husband, you're just the realest person. You're not up here acting like you're above all of us and like you're a god. And I've been to these seminars, and
I'm not.
They're here to heal, but
Right.
then they've got their entourage, and
Right.
you can't get to them. And if you want to have
Right.
lunch with them, you have to upgrade to the $200 plus.
That's coming.
You're. But it just, because you're so real and you're so down to earth, it makes me confident that this is just for real, normal people. It's.
Well, I don't know about normal people.
It's for
Everyday people.
everyday people. There you
Yeah,
go.
very good. Thank you.
But it's just simple, and it makes sense.
Yeah, it's too simple, I think.
Yeah.
But at least it's not easy.
For me, one of the things similar to what she was saying is, and it's very logical, it's very structured, it's very technical, and it works. And I mean, the more I'm looking at it, it's like I can see the program going deeper, the virus is getting more embedded. So I feel it's very effective, and I hope you never get too glitzed over with professional.
Well, we are working to be professional.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in the past, you know, we got to be more professional. Because, see, this is a small group.
Yes.
You know, my group should be 500 people.
Yeah.
Especially for the outcome that we create.
Yeah. I
1,000 people, someone said. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I agree. I completely agree, and it's. I wish you lots of success on the journey of figuring a way to stay very authentic, very real and human, and still.
Right. But you have to understand, I'm not a very good faker. You know?
You're not God.
I am God of my own small world. I'm the one calling my own shots. So yeah, but you have to understand, you know, being real. Because if I'm not real, I can't play the game.
I heard a video which I really agreed with what you said, that everything we've done so far has brought us here.
Yeah.
And I've loved everything I've done. And the bottom line truth that I get to with this process is the same bottom line truth I've gotten with everything I've done, which is that the meaning that I've given what happened to me has caused all my suffering, and different ways to release that. And this is another wonderful way to release it. But I couldn't have gotten here without everything I've done.
Of course.
So.
Of course, they're all stepping stones.
And I love woo-woo.
Yeah, that's great. Oh. It's like, it's interesting, the woo-woo people do come and they get the results, and then they go back to woo-woo and they go, Robert, you should come. It works. I said, why'd you have to come to see me in the first place?
I'm a woo-woo person, so, but I've done...
We could tell.
I know, thank you. Yeah, I did EST and Landmark and Avatar and Rebirthing and all kinds of seminars for over 30 years now. And a lot of that's mental. And even the psychic stuff, you get in your own space, but then you still have your shit. So, so this is getting through that.
Yeah. If I would say anything about my system, I would say this. My system is the nuts and bolts. You know, all those other systems, all of them, there is some help, and some people, like I've always said, all therapies are good. They're all good and beneficial. People get helped in all of those. Some may take you forever to get finished, but And I say all therapies. Drug, alcohol therapy is a great therapy for some people, and it does help them keep them from beating their children when they come home. Lobotomies are great. Bloodletting works. Beating furniture. A lot of people get a lot of relief beating furniture. All therapies, people can shift and change, but there's only one way to change, and that is the bad-good collapse. If you're not making the bad-good collapse, you're not having a change. Now, by the way, all these therapies, every one of them, they have what you call the family. They have the feel-goods there. And then, of course, you get stuck in those feel-goods, and then you may not ever leave that belief system. You know, that, like one of the things I heard, it's good to be born in church, but it's not good to die there. And that's because you'll get stuck with one model of thinking. And so what I want is I want results, and I want it now, and I don't want to take forever to get it done. All right? I do like the woo-woo people. They're entertaining, and they're kind of fun. They're a little bit stubborn at times. But then again, it helps you survive. You know? And when we go into training, you're going to learn a lot more about the mechanics of the world and how the world actually does work. And this is my system is very neutral. It's very neutral. Like it doesn't swing left or right. It says right in the middle, and you have a belief, and your belief is true for you and all those who are like you in your belief system. And you know, there's a respect there, but some beliefs will never allow you to grow, never allow you to leave the current belief system, which there's a hindrance there. And that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, even though they complain, it's part of the system. So what I just think is just clean your own head up. If you learn how to love yourself, like yourself from inside yourself, let go of the restrictions, hurts, and pains, you're going to be a better person, period. All right? And knowing how to do that is one thing. But here's the deal. Is a lot of these processes, you know, like I have Christians who come to see me. I really like Christians because I was a Christian one day. And they said they'd turn it over to God. I said, well, let's just check and see if you're not lying. Now, when you turn it over to God, who has it? God does, right? That means you don't have it, do you? And then we crack the nut open inside their head, and guess who still has it? All right? I said, I thought you gave it to God. Well, I did everything. I thought I gave it to God. I said, this is how you give it to God. You do what God does. Let it go. Change how you hold it. Change how you represent it. Then it's gone. And I should wait till tomorrow for that Sunday stuff. All right. So anyway, I believe that your belief is correct. Whatever you believe is correct for you and all your clansmen. But what we want to do is help you heal yourself. Now, some people will not do that. And you know what? I say, good on you. Good job. Some people will come and they will not work this. They'll go back home. They won't use it. And you know what? That's okay too. You know, when I had a lady come in and we were cleaning up her pain. We were cleaning up her depression. We were cleaning up all this stuff and knocking this stuff down, knocking it down. And I hadn't seen her in about 6 months. And she comes back and she said it all came back. I said, okay, good job. What'd you do? And so here it is. She wasn't cleaning her teeth, brushing her teeth, wiping her arse, and all of a sudden, she still built up another set of problems. Because see, this is an option for you. It does create deep neurological shifts. It changes perceptions. But if you don't continue to be the ownership of your entire mind-body system, and you're allowing things to affect you and hurt you, your organizer will put this stuff in back room 101, and you'll build up a set of information, pains, hurts, and bothers. You're going to accidentally turn and step into that room and fall face down into all the shit you've been avoiding. And that's how it works. So you know, if somebody said, I'm using FasterEFT, it's not working, I said, well, first of all, you're not using FasterEFT. FasterEFT is about ownership and addressing your daily problems every day. Every day. FasterEFT is not tapping. FasterEFT is about taking ownership of your emotions, your feelings, your sensations. And some of these weird beliefs out there, you know, this pain, you know, they say, well, don't surrogate tap on somebody. You may ruin some of their lessons. They came to this planet and they had all these lessons to learn, and God forbid you step in and try to help them so they won't learn something. I said, horse shit. All right, so let's talk about some of this stuff.